the enchantress and the servant of God. In the realm of Blue Land, where the blue skies met the blue river, there lived a powerful enchantress named Arya. Her domain was one of magic and wonder and divine powers. Arya's most prized possession was her solar carpet, a wondrous artifact that allowed her to traverse to the places till where the sun rays reached. Meanwhile, in the realm of Cloud 9, a mysterious figure known as the Liberator of Souls, Kael, roamed the skies being guided by the enigmatic voice of God. A servant to a higher cause, he would liberate souls trapped in turmoil. He could whitewash their brains and pains, restoring balance and refreshing their spirits and hopes, all of it, when they were alive. Kael's abilities were bound to the will of the God's voice and he had grown accustomed to following its every command. One fateful day, their paths converged in a small village, where the two finally met. Kael had been dispatched by the God's voice to intervene in a matter where a relationship of two besties was on the verge of breaking. However, when he arrived at the scene, he met Arya for the first time. Arya had sensed with her senses the discord between the two besties and had arrived earlier to mediate. The two busybodies were a little taken aback to find each other interested in the same outcome, which was to solve the misunderstanding between the two human besties. Adjusting to this new development, the two worked as a team and helped the bickering besties restore their friendship. That was their first encounter with each other. Since that day, the two were thrown together every now and then and ended up working as a team on several occasions. As they worked together, their connection became so profound that they could read each other's mind. They began to realize that their thoughts harmonized like a perfectly tuned instrument. Their partnership flourished as they traveled together, unraveling the mysteries of human relationships, healing disharmony, and soothing dissatisfaction. With each success, their bond grew stronger, and Kael found himself independent of the ethereal voice's assistance. He began to teleport of his own accord, drawn to Arya's presence, and the thrill of exploring the world alongside her. They became the perfect team, solving problems with the ease of two halves becoming whole. Gradually, they started to take notice of each other unconsciously. Now, whenever their gazes met, a bond was felt stronger than any magic they had known. She could sense his yearning for going out of his abilities to help people, and he felt her desire for introducing a solution in the lives of others, something more than her magic. Their relationship did not go unnoticed. One day, the God's voice, sensing Kael's wavering devotion, confronted him. He was given two choices, loyalty to the divine entity or his love for Arya. Having realized his feeling for Arya, Kael, without hesitation, chose Arya, his heart now bound to hers. Arya faced the same trial too. Arya's master, a wise and powerful sorceress, took notice of her protege's newfound love. The master then threatened to revoke Arya's magical abilities, if she pursued her love over her duties. Torn between the man she loved and the magic she had spent her life honing, she, too, made her choice. Arya, her heart overflowing with love, chose Kael. From that moment, she lost all her magic powers and became a commoner. The two attempted to hide their trial stories from each other, but they were soon exposed in front of each other due to the absence of their magical abilities. When they learned the truth, they were sure of one thing, that their bond would forever be the guiding force in their lives, illuminating the path ahead, and filling others' lives with joy and wonder. Soon, the two lovers exchanged vows in a beautiful, sun-kissed ceremony. As they settled into their new life, they chose to live as humans, eschewing their extraordinary abilities. Their decision was a bold one, to live as humans without the weight of their powers. For 2 blissful years, they lived in a quiet, peaceful existence, helping people with simple acts of kindness, relying on their wits, compassion, and love to guide them without the need for magic. They learned the beauty of mortal existence, the joy of love and the contentment of simply being together. No more grand spells or divine interventions, just 2 souls, together in harmony. After 2 years of bliss, the Master, who had witnessed the purity of their love and the happiness they had found, eventually relented and gave Arya her powers back, a gift earned not through magic, but through the strength of her heart. Kael was overjoyed for his wife's accomplishment. Soon, his happiness was doubled as the god's voice reappeared to him. Its presence was no longer commanding, but gentle. It whispered that it had always been within Kael, that the divine connection was never severed. It had always been within Kael, guiding him through the depths of his own soul. Kael understood now. The god's voice wasn't a distant command anymore, its wisdom and love had been with him all along. Now, he didn't need to hear it as he could feel it within. With their powers restored, they stood together, stronger and more united than ever. They had the best of both worlds now, the strength of their magic and the beauty of their humanity. As the spellcaster and the liberator of souls, they lived their lives together. They created a world where hearts were healed, and souls were free. Their love had become a testament to the power of human connection and the magic that unfolded. And in the end, they realized that magic was not in the power they wielded, but in their intent and desire to live together and give together. So, this was the story of Arya and Kael, of their journey. If you enjoyed the story, don't forget to like, share and subscribe. See you next time with another entertaining story. Take care.